For professionals in the video industry, it's becoming increasingly more important to adapt to new technology, specifically with software. But what about Final Cut Pro? If I'm being honest, Final Cut Pro looks boring compared to these other editors now. But I do still believe that the future is bright for Final Cut Pro, and all it needs are a couple of improvements to really get back to the forefront of what's possible in the industry. Number one, and by far the biggest thing, better collaboration between editors. As of right now, there is no way to collaborate on a project with another editor in Final Cut Pro other than sending an XML or even the whole project file itself. And Adobe just bought Frame.io, which although Frame.io does still work on Final Cut Pro, I could definitely see it happening where it would be in Adobe's best interest to phase out Final Cut Pro support. So Apple really needs to implement their own system. And it's not like they don't already have the storage capacity. They're making all of us pay for iCloud storage anyway. Let me use that in the way I want to use it and have my projects in the cloud so I can collaborate with my editors. Number two is AI features. The Magic Mask in DaVinci is outstanding. And although Apple has released an attempt at this in their latest Final Cut Pro update, it is nowhere near as good as DaVinci Resolves. The object cutout in the Photos app works very, very well, and I'd love to see them port something like that over to Final Cut. They have introduced the background noise removal AI, which it works, but if I'm being honest, I still have to go through and do quite a bit of post-processing with my audio. Unlike something like Adobe where you drop your audio in, the AI goes in and edits it and then gives you it back and it sounds phenomenal. Number three, better audio editing. If I'm just doing something like a YouTube video, I don't want to go into Logic Pro to edit my audio. It's not even the tools they have, it's the way they go about it. Final Cut Pro is supposed to be this trackless editor due to the magnetic timeline. But that doesn't work with audio. Apple already has the roles index where you can organize your audio tracks. All they have to do is go through and add the ability to edit that audio based on their roles, and it would go through and edit all of your clips through the entirety of your project that are assigned to the same role category. Number four, better color grading. Yes, there's third-party options such as Color Finale, which I personally use on a daily basis. I'm having to drag that effect on rather than it just being a native color grading tool. Apple's color grading needs a complete overhaul, whether it's them implementing their own new system or buying out something like Color Finale and making that standard. And they need to bring in other features like Remote Grade from DaVinci Resolve. And number five, improved compatibility with other software. Apple needs to embrace compatibility between these softwares in Final Cut Pro. You're going to collaborate with other people who have their own preference of software, and Final Cut isolates you to really only being able to work with other Final Cut users, and even that is a headache. If Apple were to implement these five things, Final Cut Pro would be back to the forefront of video editing. And I truly believe that major updates to Final Cut Pro will be coming soon, because they're going to have to release some kind of support for the new Apple Vision Pro. And if Apple included these standard quality of life adjustments that I just spoke about, along with this new technology, they're going to jump to the forefront of the industry once again. Anyways, that's going to be it for this one. If you've enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave it a like, subscribe to see more videos like this, and leave a comment down below letting me know what you think. Are you still holding out with the hopes that Final Cut Pro will get these updates that we're needing, or have you already jumped ship to another platform? I'd love to know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.